4 quarterbacks, 1 roster, and a decision that could blow up in Cleveland's face at any moment. The Browns have officially named their Week 1 starter, but don't get comfortable because this quarterback situation is far from settled. In fact, insiders are already predicting a move so unusual. It's never really been done in the modern NFL. Let's break down exactly what's happening in Cleveland and why this could be one of the strangest quarterback rooms in league history. Let's start with the headline news. First-year head coach Todd Monken has officially named veteran Deshaun Watson as the Browns' starting quarterback heading into Week 1. That means rookie sensation Shedeur Sanders, who many expected to push hard for the job, has been officially moved to backup duties. On the surface, that sounds like a clear-cut decision. But here's where things get interesting, because reports suggest both quarterbacks could actually see the field once the regular season begins. And it doesn't stop there. The Browns also have 2 more arms in that quarterback room. Dillon Gabriel, a 3rd-round pick from 2025, and Taylen Green, a 6th-round rookie from this year's draft. According to ESPN's Daniel Oyefusi, Cleveland is expected to do something almost unheard of in today's NFL, carry all 4 quarterbacks on their 53-man active roster into Week 1. Let that sink in for a second. 4 quarterbacks, 1 roster spot allocation that most teams would never even consider. So why would Cleveland make such an unusual move? It comes down to risk management. Green is essentially being treated like a redshirt rookie this season, getting developed behind the scenes without being rushed into action. But Watson's situation is where things get complicated. Between his ongoing injury history and how fans reacted to him during the second preseason game, he was actually booed loudly by his own home crowd. The Browns clearly aren't fully confident in him as a long-term, reliable starter. That uncertainty alone might be enough to justify keeping Gabriel on the roster as extra insurance. Now let's talk about Watson's recent history, because it explains a lot about why this situation is so complicated. He served an 11-game suspension back in 2022, tied to serious allegations from his time in Houston. Since then, injuries have completely derailed his career in Cleveland. He's made just 19 regular season starts and hasn't played in a meaningful game since suffering the first of 2 Achilles tears back in October 2024. That's a brutal stretch for any starting quarterback, let alone one making franchise-altering money. As for Shedeur Sanders, his rookie season didn't exactly light the league on fire either. Over 7 starts, his numbers were underwhelming at best. Meanwhile, Dillon Gabriel has quietly been Cleveland's 3rd option all summer, but insiders believe he could be called upon later this season depending on how Watson and Sanders perform, or more importantly, how healthy they stay. Here's another twist most fans don't know about. You'd think Cleveland would just cut ties with Watson and move on completely. But financially, that's nearly impossible right now. Cutting him before this season starts would cost the Browns $41 million in dead cap space, and releasing him next year would cost an even more staggering $86 million. In simple terms, the Browns are financially locked into Watson, whether they like it or not. Meanwhile, all eyes are shifting toward rookie Taylen Green. Head coach Todd Monken has reportedly been excited to see him finally get real preseason action this Thursday against the New England Patriots. Green already flashed serious potential during joint practices against the Bills, connecting on a beautiful deep ball and showing off his arm talent in live reps. If both Green and Gabriel perform well against New England's backups, it's very possible both quarterbacks lock up roster spots for Week 1. And if injuries or poor performances hit Watson or Sanders, don't be shocked if we see either Gabriel or Green take meaningful regular season snaps before the year is over. So here's my question for you. Out of these 4 quarterbacks, who do you think actually finishes the season as Cleveland's starter? Drop your prediction in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button and subscribe for more NFL news and analysis. See you in the next video.